National to show up in this game.
Yeah, I think the Dune is going to come through prio for Team Secret again, because even though TNX had a good performance on the Monkey, it didn't quite open or cut open or pry the blacklist envelope open in Game 2. But right now we see the Mai Shiranui, the Huan, the Orgren, and the Masashi. But no, they're going to go for the Dharma again. So Champion's like, hey bro, I've already shown you once. I don't need the Dharma. Give me the Byron, and I will give you the bag.
Yuan has been banned as well, so they have a great way of pairing the Yuan and the Dharma these days, right? It has been a great AoE. You have the burst, you have the 3-man hold in team fights, and they don't want that because Team Secret in game number 1, they have more ways to being countered, right? They have counters for the Dharma being shown in the back line, but the Ganonmon, the Zhangfei, has been very effective for Blacklist International. From these 2 picks, they have found their groove so far.
Yeah, I feel like going for the Ganonmon this early, though, it kind of leaves open a lot more room for counter on the side of Team Secret, because now that you have this kind of like long-range sit-in duck, you're going to think of like getting something else that can get into the back line, like either the Dune. There we go. So they should have picked the Dune, because now it goes back over to Team Secret, and they also go again back to back to the Diadia.
Oh, okay. Still a great frontliner though, but Dune and Diadia, there's not so much damage that we can see just yet from the lineup, and this is how Team Secret plays, right? I think I admire this kind of situation in terms of the draft because they don't show it right away. They're completely reacting on the next possible solution there is. So far, it has been the 3 similar picks for Blacklist, and I think from this, they want to stick to comfort and damage that on what they've done in game number 2, respecting the Marco Polo and as well as the clash lane rather of Team Secret.
Yeah, so Blacklist going again for the same song and dance. They go for the Lung, they go for the Ganamo, they go for the Zhangfei. Still paying respect to TS Sun's Marco Polo pick, so it does still mean that the Lady Sun can come through. Maybe we might get even a Mungia game, right? Because I mean, Sun has been playing a lot of Lady Sun and a lot of Mungia, but they are going to ban out the Kaiser this time, so currently sensing something on the side of Team Secret. There is a disturbance in the Gorge that they really made them ban out the Kaiser, but the Ali ban as well. Very interesting on that one, but for now, we are going to be looking over to see what that 4th pick on the side of Blacklist is going to be. But the Hanshin gets taken out, the Kaiser gets taken out. They're kind of forcing them into the kind of like the lower ranks, the kind of like the scrubs of the tank jungle pool.
Yeah, though this is still the chance of Blacklist to be used against Team Secret. They have been banning the straight picks that Blacklist won against all of their matches, such as the Hanshin, and they could use this too as like will they flip a different coin here against Team Secret, because they have taken the same picks as well, yes, but for their mid lane, will they change something up? Lady Jean is present for this draft to be taken, and this is the question, will they go for it though? But the Liu Bang, yeah, forget about the Hanshin, but the Liu Bang works so much wonders in the games that we've seen here from day 4.
It's going to be interesting here. So Chami on the Liu Bang, he hasn't, I think he's played it once, right? I don't think there was actually a win with Chami on the Liu Bang, if I remember correctly. But we do see that TS go for pretty much the same draft in game 2, but switch out the Monkey for the Dune. Are we going to be seeing kind of like a prio Dune pick in this series, and it's going to be the determiner on who wins what and where? But right now, I like it with the Nazar. Ooh.
Wow, a debut pick as well.
But I have to say, this is like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, it's good. It's got the kind of same effect as Liu Bang, but it's kind of like more of an aggressive kind of like fly across the map. It's got a lot of true damage potential as well. So let's see how the Battleground command comes through from the Liu Bang, and then also the ultimate from Nazar.
But this reach from Neza alone, the ultimate that Lady Sun could be vulnerable for, it could work as a great initiation setup, because we've seen games from HOK that has been like a tempo dictator depending on how the clashing revolves around the map. So with that kind of presence that Blacklist is just want to show against Team Secret, they really need to have a great protection for their farm lane too.
So we talked about how, you know, going into the draft, teams needed to prepare and have a deep playbook or a list of heroes that they could pick. Neza here, first pick in the Honor of Kings Championship 2024 just now.
Yeah, debuted in on the Gorge in the knockout stage. And I didn't expect anything less for the knockout stage, right? Because if we're just going to go for the same meta that we've seen in the group stages, it's going to get a little stale, right? Things are only going to start to sort of like, okay, they're going for the Lung, they're going for the Ali, they're going for the Mungia, and they're going for the Dune, stuff like that. So this is where the teams really need to spice spice up these meta picks, right? And start to sort of like, that's how they're going to get the one-overs, right?
Oh, but the Flaming
Golden
Palm
Kite-
doing some damage on the Sun. The couple blades of flash forward, and he doesn't get the
Whoa.
pick off. He gets first blood. Aaron with a great rotation.
That's back-to-back first bloods in 2 games in a row as well. So great rotation from Aaron, but still, it's going to be interesting to see how the Nazar actually does play into this draft, right? Because it kind of takes the function of the Dune.
Okay, one thing though is that they can get to the backline with the Starfall from Neza, right? And just going in, plus you have the battlefield command. So you have a little bit of tankability. That's the one thing that Neza kind of struggles with. Yeah, she flies in, but then she kind of gets blown up. So you have that backup, so to speak. It's actually a nice combination.
It is a very nice combination when you put it that way, but it's very spicy. What we want in the knockout stages, right? We want some bit of spice. We're on Indonesia as well. I don't handle spice well because I'm British, but hey.
Oh, but TNX getting gone on 1 versus 4. He gets knocked up, continuing to fight, but Aaron is the first to fall. TNX with a nice 3-man win slash. He does finally get picked off. Juicy's going to be killed, but now Chammy dashes over the wall. He's going to be chased by Xuan. He tries to form this onto it. The flash away. He's going to take a bit of a tower damage. No, he's going to just skirt that one away. Sun trying to slow him down. Dash away one more time. The Enlightenment, not enough, and they finally get the pick off with a rolling ray from Sun.
To answer your question, if Dune will be the priority pick in the draft, in the knockout stage, I think yes, because it only took one man to pull everybody out from Blacklist to be in that dangerous pit there is. Look at that. Look at the sustain on how Suwon complemented the dive too. And it was a worthy kind of start, and it amplified a kill. I gave a kill to Sun right away, and Chammy went up top.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many heroes within the Gorge that can kind of say they can do that, right? So, I mean, Dune is definitely one of a kind when it comes to being a tanky tank boy in the jungle. But, again, Blacklist almost got a really good foot in the door for Game 3, but it was just because of that Dune, and now it's kind of like TS is like, hey, we've cracked you open, we can kind of make some like heads or tails of these invades into the jungle. Lupang is around here as well.
It's going to connect all the infinite fastness, aggressively trying to be used, but the nice 3-man stun with the wind slash. Xuan is going to be the first of all. Yuhan is running for his life. Sun has joined, but TNX, both of them, and Xuan, both of them down.
Yeah, beautiful couple blades, right? That was like leaning them all up against the wall and just lining them up in that firing line. It's like pap, pap. The swords cutting like they were guns, but nicely done for Blacklist. It's a 4-4 in the kills.
Yeah, we've seen some kills, right, from Blacklist just to pulling through in the early game. But one thing also that Team Secret is not losing is the goal lead. Like, this is like a way that they need to cope up with. They can't trade just yet with the kills. They can't do anything much with the Lady Sun. They got 1 kill, yes, but they need to do more than that. So that's why they're kind of shaken up on where they could take Justchi or even Chammy 1 to be in a tight spot. Because you said, there's pros and cons here with these 2 heroes. But if you do get in a tight spot, that these 2 tanky heroes be melted away by Team Secret, so they can use it all over again against Blacklist from the moment they saw that coming.
Yeah, Nazar was actually knocked up there from the Tsuya, which was a really good knock-up for the side of Team Secret, just to try and counter-engage the Nazar onto the backline of Team Secret. Now that they are able to keep them away from the Tyrant, they're able to secure it, but we can kind of see a little bit of proxy farming going on into the top lane there. So we see that Chammy is just trying to cut off the lifeline into this T1, into the Clash lane. So
there's a Battlefield Command. They go in. The Umbrella Outburst is going to miss, but they're going to continue on. They did fight TNX. They do have the damage in the burst, but it took all 5 members of Blacklist International.
Okay, that was a good cut lane as well by Chammy 1 up top, because they know that they would really need the advantage of the waves as well. So they have the damage, yes, but they're not letting go of just yet of the wave. So they were looking a similar pattern here on how Chammy 1 or the Liu Bang is being utilized in most of the games. Gain control of the Clash lane, and that's where the rotations goes by, because Blacklist didn't have any chance to take out of a turret of Team Secret just this moment.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for the side of Blacklist. They didn't get able to trade the T1s across the map, so you're kind of looking at Golden Kite right now, looking to try and push this minion wave down there as well. I mean, the Flaming Palms are going to make a quicker heads or tails of this T1 into the farm lane, and they are able to get it as well. So there is a trade of turrets a little later on than expected for Blacklist, but now we can kind of see that gold is slowly going in the favor of Blacklist. They're going to do something on the side of Team Secret to get ahead.
Team Secret are now picking up as well on the first item.
Hold that thought. Chammy going in for this one. He's going to flash away. He's going to shield up. He's going to be fine. Juicy backs up as well. But man, the Skyfall, they can come in at a moment's notice.
Yeah. I mean, that was the kind of spice that we was expecting to see, but we need to see expected and executed successfully before I can get excited about it, because right now, it's happened once, it's not kind of coming to fruition of getting any kills onto Sun, on the Lady Sun, but right now we see that Shuan's able to try and push and stop those minion waves into the Clash lane advancing anymore.
It's like a psychological threat like that Blacklist International has right now with his Neza, that Starfall. Since you mentioned they can come in mid, let's look at this. Bottom lane.
Oh, in the bottom lane, the Umbrella Lopper's blocking him in. Yuhan trying to keep him alive, but he's able to get away. No! Sun is going to be killed. Now they're on the run. Chaz just stampeding back to safety. The Universal Law is just going to whiff.
That was a better combo, right? I mean, the Starfall onto the Unbridled Outrage worked a lot better than the Battlefield Command, yet they still need to execute it perfectly, a little bit more successful. I still think the Blacklist have it in them to do that, but they need to start working on this T1 into the Clash lane. It looks like it's going to fall from the minions as well, so well played. That is 2 turrets to 1 on the side of Team Secret. But for right now, the gold difference is literally heads or tails.
Yeah, open objective as well. Like the Overlord can be taken by Blacklist from this moment, but the waves that Chami1 has been pushing, it could be a beneficial way to just keep on putting pressure on Team Secret's base. But nobody's committing just yet. They're waiting for Shishan to level up as well for this EXP blessing to be passed on. So far, we're looking at the Starfall here.
Oh, they found him. They found Shisan, and that's not going to help his level progression. But Xuan actually backing off. Shisan down for about 20 seconds. Nice pickup by Blacklist.
Yes, very nice pickup there by Blacklist. Ahead of 2 kills once more, but we see the Team Secret are looking to try and take another neutral objective. They do get it, so in terms of neutral objectives, the control is definitely going over to the favor of Team Secret.
Yeah, one is missing as well. Shuan got spotted directly by Justchi, so he might be pulling them in a very bad scenario, but they saw it coming.
They're going in. Skyfall goes right into this one. He lands on top, but there's no follow-up damage. He had the connection. He had everything that he wanted, but Juicy not able to do a single kill.
I think this is kind of like the trade-off between Byron and the Lu Bang, right? The Byron has a lot of damage. Lu Bang just has the Battlefield Command and the CC. TNX taking a lot of damage, and that's going to come from that one, though, because there's a lot of oppression from the backline of Team Secret, the Universal Law, and the knock-up from Suya.
Yeah, but they did get the steal, so not the worst thing in the world. TNX, again, playing the Dune to the maximum, I would say.
Yes, putting the pedal to the metal on the tanky Dune boy. But right now, we're seeing that the next Tyrant is up. I feel like Blacklist need to kind of go for this one. They need a little bit more damage, especially when we start to see those pairing of combos from the Nazar, the Lu Bang, and then obviously the Zhong Fei. But there we go. It's not going to be a hard skill or a hard task when you've got the Flaming Palms.
Okay, he wanted to check some vision, but that melted quickly. That objective being taken by Blacklist still. But they have to take quicker with this moment now.
I feel like Team Secret have to kind of like
they're going for the Skyfall. They got him for the Umbrella Loppers, and Sun gets blown up. The amount of burst is just on another level. Yuhan now running. Infinite Vastness forward, gets the cutoff. Chisan not able to get away. He goes down as well.
Yes, he does go down. He goes down, but are they going to trade this T1? No, they're able to actually take down the Vanguard earlier on before they lose the T1 into the mid lane, because that could have been a huge trade for the side of Team Secret. But I want to go back onto that point there, is the Lu Bang, and they need the kind of like CC when they go in, right? And that's where the trade-off for the Byron kind of takes place. But right now, you can kind of see a bit of a push potential here from Golden Kite up into the Clash lane. But I do like the draft. I'm warming up to it.
Yeah, and the items being shown in our screens right now, we're looking at the Blazing Cape also present for Dune. At level 1, we know how it was sustainable for him to just tank in 3 members. And in the later stage of the game, the word maximum for this hero could really be a great bait out of Blacklist International. But it could be a slight window of mistake that they could capitalize on, but with the pickup as well, building over to the Long Night Guardian for that magic damage that Aaron has. Yeah, kind of like expecting that TNX could be the pseudo tank frontliner together with Suwan. It gets a great combination of the Unruly Blade plus the Truth Mantra. So with that kind of a scenario being pictured here for their team fight, it could be a frontline hold from Team Secret that they can't wait for an advantage for the back line. But so far, Chami1 doing all the push up top, and this is like a clear situation. Team Secret, where's it going to be? Will it be an objective or will it be the counter push this time?
Yeah, we do get the knock onto Chaz here. The immobilization
Chaz
comes
gets
through.
launched. The wind slash
Oh,
does
reset.
reduce, but it resets everything. Chaz is a little bit low. I mean, it might have been a wasted ult, but what can he do? He gets back to safety. They want to go in. They have the battlefield command. Sun looking to fight. The flash away by Chammy. The infinite fastness forward. He really wants to go for Sun. And Golden Kite gets the pick off. Now Yuhan trying to stay alive. He survives the downpour, but Tianix not as lucky. Blacklist International continuing on. Now they want this mid T1.
Yep, what a great play there by Blacklist. I mean, Golden Kite is really using the infinite fastness for absolute aggression. There is no defensive measure of this one right now.
Yeah, Golden Kite all gas, no brakes. Doesn't know how to go in reverse.
Yeah, it's so hard, man. Like, they completely baited out Team Secret to lure them in every possible scenario to be taken. So that reset was totally worth it and completely, possibly on purpose. And they completely pushed out Team Secret to be on a losing situation.
Yeah, I mean, this is the good thing about the Lubang, right? I mean, the trade-off of the damage, yeah, I get that into these team fights. It's been really shown in the early games. But the fact that you can just basically use the battlefield command back to your team, get the CC as well, and then just basically burst with the shield that he has with the magic damage, it actually does really well into this team comp as well as the Nazar.
Yeah, composition is much more likely here a very good way to hold up their later stage of the game. Like 32k, slowly building up 4k here by Blacklist. We're looking at our hand operation details. That's how they work, and that's the most important thing if you're up against a team who has great frontline poke and crowd control. So we're waiting for that catch that Suwon can do. It's all about the follow-up here for the first 3 members that you see in Team Secret's lineup. The Dun and also the Suya. This is like the starter here, and it has been a hard situation that Chaz has been given, and at any minute, outburst is happening.
Connecting on it too. Juwan gets stampeded. The Unruly Blade back. The Skyfall coming in just to clean up, but they've gotten the bottom T2. Blacklist International are knocking on the door.
Yeah, I felt like a bit of a proud dad there, right? Chaz's actual unbridled outrage landed onto 2 of the side of TS. Not quite done yet. The Destiny counter does come through from the Diadea. A lot of damage going over T and X. That is the only tank they have on their team remaining. Right now, Dharma is down. They don't have the engage. They don't have the truth mantra. And everybody knows sometimes the truth hurts.
Can we talk about how amazing this draft is by Blacklist International? I mean, they held this pocket pick, this Neza. They hid it from everybody else. They pull it out. He is 3-1-8. Literally carrying this game, and then plus they had the Chammy one Liu Bang, who's they've been able to split push and gets into the fight whenever they need it. This draft is brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's the mind of TG, right? TG has been a very experienced coach. He knows what he's doing, and he knows what needs to be done, especially the fact that Team Secret keep to kind of doing the same draft and dance, right? It's very similar to Game 2, just bar the dude. But there we go. Chaz, I'm very proud of you, dude. You managed to land the Unbridled Outrage onto more than one person or even a ghost, and it definitely came into fruition.
Yeah, we expect more, not more than less in the group stage, from group stage to the knockout stage. And this is like the wonders of pressing out the most important people, like going back to the draft, like, hey, they haven't banning out Joshi, they haven't banning out the Clash lane, but they're forgetting something here. Like, are you sure that that's the only hero that Joshi can do? And so far, at the right moment, they completely use this as an advantage against Team Secret, and they're really, really suffering now. And with the kind of like lead that it's completely growing from Blacklist, they need to take a hold of that. But one thing also, cancel the minion waves pushing it up top, but so far the minions, or even the items rather, has been really showing here for Blacklist International.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to be careful when they scout around this top side of the map, right? We see that they have the vision now for TS because they've lost that T2. And they need to play with that strength, right? For the side of Blacklist, they need to hold on to that T1 in the mid lane. It gives them a little bit more of a leeway, a little bit more of a hand in this negotiation between these two teams on the Gorge right now. Because as soon as that T1 falls, it's going to be hard for them to try and like keep that, maintain that flow, that mojo that's going on right now. Eye of the Phoenix coming through for Dharma.
Look at that positioning that Chaz has been doing, finding everybody in the most uncomfortable spot. Team Secret is really eyeing for the objectives to be taken away, but the information that the Chaz just got, this is just a go signal for the Overlord just to take it. Because minions pushing in will keep Team Secret busy.
Yes, very busy indeed. There's going to be no contest of this one, right? No way in. There's no amount of Rudy Blades that they have on the side of Team Secret that gets them through this map quicker than the word Hokey Cokey. So, now we see that 12-6 in the kills right now for these both teams on the Gorge, and it's kind of looking like 5k gold difference as well. So a lot's going in the favor of Blacklist, they have the Shadow Vanguard, they've placed it down as well. So you can kind of see that they are maybe going to go for a little bit of a pop-off moment, try and get that calm before the storm.
Yeah, speaking of which, they called in the Enhanced Shadow Overlord down bottom, and they want to split everything in half here from Team Secret. Coming in from Chami, one clearing waves up top. They would really eye on this last top turrets here.
Oh, the Skyfall, he goes right in, he arrows right into him, but it looks like the Universal Law will zone them away. Chaz providing the vision for Juicy to make that jump, then you have Chami with the Battlefield Command. This nice little three-man combination could be deadly.
I feel like that's kind of like the means to the end, right? Shuan just baiting at that Skyfall because he's able to dash away. He has plenty of dashes within Dharma's kit. He has a TP as well, so there's a lot going on for Dharma to get out of the side of Skyfall. A lot of aggression going on to Nazir because Sun now has the items. He's level 16, and the Suya and the Lady Sun combo is kind of coming online.
Okay, Splendor as well, present for Shisan. No matter he could be taken at any point in time, he has temporary invisibility. So this is like a great chance for them to bait out this. That's not too much of a sacrificial play, right? It could be harsh for Team Secret to even push forward because they're really finding an angle here on where to put their setup from this Dharma. We haven't seen that Dharma shine just yet, so where could that be for Blacklist? That it could be a lead to a possible setup.
Like, at what point are you kind of uncomfortable? I mean, you have Shisan with the Zia with a level up, right? I mean, if you go infinitely late game, they're going to have a little bit of an advantage. But at what point are you like, hey, this is enough for Team Secret to really turn the game?
I think it's all about baiting the Nazar, right? So bait the Nazar onto the Shuan, then let the Lady Sun just kind of like try and run down the Nazar from a distance, keep her safe, get the knockups from the Suya, as well as laying down the Universal Lure. If Suya gets taken out, he has the Splendor as well. He can go invincible for a few seconds. But right now, you can kind of see a little bit of a dominance up into the Clash lane here. They want to try and make ways with this weaker lane.
One thing to spot though, like Chaz hasn't been leaving that position minutes ago. He has been waiting for data. He has been waiting for the right moment because he knows that the waves will be pushing from mid to bottom lane and they will force out that top lane to be the bait here for Team Secret. So far they have caged them really, really good. Received some folks as well, and they have been maintaining that reconnaissance from Team Secret's camp and has been working ways for them. And Team Secret is still struggling to get this objective right into their hands.
Yeah, the Daybreaker comes on through to Lady Sun as well, so Sun is just going to be packing even more of a punch with the rolling raids, the ultimate shells. They are going to be hurting a lot more as he gets to that level 25. He's 8 levels away from it as well, so they're really doing well to hold this off to the Tempest Dragon, right? This is closer than last game to get into that Tempest Dragon. We're at the 18-minute mark. 6 kills, 12 kills on the side of Blacklist, and still that 6k gold difference.
Yeah, that will dictate the team fight, right? That would really tell on who is going to get this game. We still have high ground turrets, but the knockback though.
Skyfire with the Battlefield Command, but oh, the nice little stun. Chaz now is on the run. He's going to be killed. Sun is starting to do some serious work. Juicy goes down as well. They've turned this around. They've baited him out. TNX is still up in front. He needs to be careful, but the Flaming Palm from Golden Kite does way too much damage, but he backs off here.
Yeah, Stephen and Bastards coming through very clutch there. Most of the game, Golden Kite has been using that as a aggressive means. But right now, Lady Sun is using a lot of damage, takes down the T1 now. So that is taking a lot of leverage off the table for Blacklist.
They've been setting up that mousetrap for so long, letting Swan be in the front, and they're going in. Oh, Golden Kite, Shisan has been killed. Golden Kite on the backside. Yuan is killed as well. Golden Kite is starting to rack him up, but Aaron did die. Well, here's Sage's Sanctuary. Swan is, what's he going to do? He's got the Enlightenment, but not enough damage. Oh, he's continuing on. Swan goes for the formula assist, but he's been kited away, and Golden Kite with yet another, and that's a team ace.
A team ace indeed. I mean, man, that whole team fight at the beginning part of it was looking like it was going in the favor of Team Secret. The win/knockup really disrupted the flow of Blacklist, and then from there out, Lady Sun rolling in with the raids, with the ultimate shells, doing a lot of damage onto Chaz, but that Battlefield Command came through pretty clutch. It's looking like Blacklist may win this one.
Yeah, it looks like they've got the minions. TNX wall by himself. What can he do? He's trying to clear the minions. TNX 1 versus the world. That's a Sage's Sanctuary, but they decide to go for the face. They do have the damage of Blacklist International. Oh, the nice 3-man stun from the Win/TNX. Oh, here's the Battlefield Command. Chammy limping away. He's going to be killed. TNX, that is. They decide to go back in. Chammy continuing to fight. He's got the Sage of Sanctuary. Infinite Fastness. Golden Kite's doing some work. Shasad has been picked off in Blacklist International. They're continuing to fight. Juicy wants to go in. Golden Kite's been killed. And Chammy going in. Yuhan. Oh, he gets the stun. Chammy goes down. It's one last hurrah. Juicy's going in. They get the double kill. And Blacklist International survive off an ace. They will take game 3.
Whoa, what a way that was. That could have gone either way for Team Secret. Oh, Blacklist, man. That last little bit of fight was everything that Team Secret had in him. They had the Sage of Sanctuary come through. They had the Splendors. That team fight went on way longer than it needed to. I honestly thought when Suya came off activation of the Death Squad, that the Universal Law was going to come through and clear the waves, and they were going to get a team fight that was going to go completely in their favor.
That was very close. Close enough for Blacklist to be defeated in the base of Team Secret. They had great defenses as well. But good thing, Gon and Mo was completely chasing the time there, just in case things might go wrong. But good thing, that kind of sustain that they had built through from early game to mid, it showed great sustainability as well in the later stages. It could have been Team Secret backing, or not backing down for a great comeback, but Blacklist really secured their cards right this time.
Yeah, Team Secret are playing this draft. I mean, they played it 2 times in a row, right? Apart from the Dune and the Monkey switching out, right? But it kind of works. When you get to that point at level 20 minutes and the Tempest Dragon comes through, that's when it kind of comes online. And that was the whole point of Team Secret's MO in that game 3. But it didn't work for the side of Team Secret. Blacklist just had that little bit more of a flavor. That Lubong and that Nazaire was just a spice that we needed. But let's look at the spice in the highlights.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuhan, and I'm the official 2024 HOK Championship Observer. The tournament highlight of the day is here. 3, 2, 1, showtime!
Yes, there we go, going into the highlights, and what a fruitful and fearful Game 3 between Blacklist and Team Secret. Right now, we can kind of see that this is where the trouble started to stem right from, was that Azure Golem, which looked like it was going to go in favor of Blacklist, but then Team Secret, that Dune just soaking all that damage. He loves to be a bit of a sponge in the early game, and it went into the favor of Team Secret with a hurrah of a second win. But man, this is what this whole theme of Game 3 was about. It's all about the hurrahs, the comebacks of both of these teams.
4 minutes in, they're really trying to have a chance here for Blacklist International's lineup. It's just like they want to cover the map quickly with the Liu Bang, with Just G being present most of the time. It was like a psychological warfare that they could keep on doing against Team Secret. It was very hard for them to handle because at any point in time, things can go wrong. It's the follow-up that we have been seeing layer after layer. Blacklist knew when to divert the attention of Shishan and Just G. It was getting a lot of great openings, even for Golden Kite to be aggressive with the Infinite Vastness, and that landed them great success as well, continuing this for minute 11.
Yes, that was a great way to finish the game, right? I mean, we saw some very good unbridled outrages from Chaz, right? He was able to land onto 2 of the heroes, and then sometimes not as good, kind of whiffing out on all the side of Team Secret. But right here, this is where we thought Team Secret was going to come back, right? Like, there was so much going on with this team fight. Like, TNX starts the fight in the brush, takes it with the unbridled outrage going through to the backline again onto Golden Kite. But then, this is where it starts to shine for Blacklist. TNX as well goes down there. We saw that Xuan was trying to get those truth mantras going on, and it was just a 2v1 between Chammy, Golden Kite, and Xuan, and it just wasn't enough. It was just like, bro, what was going on here? And then this was the, oh man, like honestly, I think this game in this series has probably been one of my favorite games overall in this tournament so far.
Yeah, and this is like the moment. It was very close for Team Secret to push this to a comeback. You have great ways to hold this lane though, but this Just G, even Chammy 1, really works so well here to buy time for Aaron to show up in the right moment. And that kind of damage that they needed was the great solution to end this game.
Yes, the Game 3 does go over to Blacklist, so that puts them at 2-1, right? So already beating TS's Suns predictions in this best of 5. And right now, that means that Blacklist are only one step away, right? I mean, do they have any more spice? Is the Nazaire going to be the creme de la creme of spice? I mean, I don't think I like the idea of Spicy Cream, right? But what I like the idea of is MVP Chaz. I mean, like I said, I was a proud father in that one. Chaz landing some of those fantastic unbridled outrages, 2 kills, 2 deaths, 11 assists, taking a lot of the damage, 27% of the damage, and only dealing 9% of the damage as well. A true support.
Yeah, and Chaz, right, this moment that they have completely showed a lot of great outburst plays. It was a great angle to note that Zhang Fei, Blacklist, second time around in this game, game number 3, it was a very good situation that the Zhang Fei to be in. You have follow-up as well from Liu Bang. I can ask for more, like the crowd control, the initiation really works so well. The damage taken, yeah, 27%, a bit of an amount, but it was a great comeback potential. And as we go back into this draft, it works so well. Team Secret, we have the Lady Sun, we have the Diadea, we slow